Hey, there's got here, and it's finally time after however long it's been. We have solo leveling here, the anime. I remember it being delayed, if I remember correctly. There are also some weird rumors they're gonna change the names of the characters, but all of us have probably been very hyped to finally have solo leveling, and now with episode 1 being here, I'm very excited about it. I like this type of shows quite a lot. Overpowered main character, like a power fantasy. Don't take them way too seriously. You're watching this for the entertainment. But solo leveling, we know the art in the manhwa. Yes, it's based on a manhwa, looks awesome. Also, I have some spoilers, so I'm not gonna be only anime in the case here as per usual with a lot of the series I do videos on. But hey, it's finally here. Now, episode 1, we're gonna get into it. Actually, let's just jump into it right now. First impressions. I was expecting a bit more, not from the content. I just would have liked 2 episodes, honestly. I think it would have benefited more if we had 2 episodes. It feels like it cuts off with a huge cliffhanger there, and I totally understand that, but I would have liked like a 40 minutes episode or something like that, just to get people to understand what exactly solo leveling is. But maybe that's just me. Now, first episode, we see a bit of introduction, info dump, so to say, how the world works, what it is about. Kind of reminds me quite a lot of Hunter x Hunter, with the hunter system they have here, fighting monsters here. Even the navy weren't able to do anything, them fighting those killer ants, which imagine fighting ants so huge there. But the Hunter Association, kind of similar to Hunter x Hunter, all of them have ranks individually. Even in the case here, some of the S rank hunters, I'm probably gonna butcher the names. I'm very sorry about this. If you're Korean, I fully apologize. I'm not good with names in general. Now, Bayung Gu, Yon Ho, and Yun Seok. Again, sorry for butchering the names. The S rank adventures that the hunters that are here, fighting those ants, the white ones, the normal ones. Kind of like the powers here, how they looked, especially the muscle guy obliterating one of the ants there, and they seem really strong, at least at start here. That was just an introduction of the world. Then we also have one of them seems to be Mr. Choi, kind of like a leader of a group of hunters there, dealing with the ants on that island that invaded from the portals. We're gonna get to that here, a bit of a prologue. Only 10 years ago, portals started appearing that they have monsters inside, and this is how the industry of hunters came to be, to go inside, fight them, get resources there. And the ranks are based on their magic powers, but here is the catch. Once you are awakened, the rank that you have awakened to, be it high, low, whatever, you can't go any higher. Basically, you can't develop your abilities after. Which, I'm not gonna get into that here. That's a very key point here, especially for our main character, that Jinwoo Song has the nickname and also the powers of the weakest hunter of mankind here. He's very weak. Even his personality seems to be a bit like a pushover, which this is why I kind of wished we had a bit more in first episode to get people hooked on solo leveling, because his transformation is gonna be something else, but we're gonna get to that. Now, him being introduced here as the weakest hunter, everybody knew it, he knew it. Then he has a very friendly relationship with a healer hunter, Ju-hee. She's very worried about him. There's some chemistry there, always helping him. But here is where we see his situation. He only has a small magic knife to fight. But while I was watching the episode here, again, I have some spoilers, but not full context. I'm like, why is he still even a hunter if he's so weak? He can't do anything. He gets wounded in so easy missions. Throughout the episode, you also find out that his father is missing. He wants to help his sister go to college, so he's doing this for money. But I'm like, aren't there any easier ways for you to get money? I know hunter seems to be like the probably one of the most important jobs in the world and can make a lot of money. But considering your situation, aren't you a little bit too weak to do anything? But anyway, that doesn't matter. This is just the start, and this is why I think we needed one more episode. But he's on a mission here. They decide to go into this dungeons. We also see a bit of how the world works with the president, their go-gun. He talking. The government also wants a lot of crystals from the dungeons, maybe to use them as renewable energy. They're very safe. So there's gonna be a lot of politics also behind the scenes there. Now they finally go into the dungeons with the group there, with the leader. I think was his name Song, if I remember his name correctly. Seemed pretty easy there. They beat the dungeon boss. Jinwoo again gets wounded a bit. He gets healed there by his girl Juhi. And the more we see it, hey, it just feels like generic so far, right? The anime, honestly. But if you know what's coming, and this is why I'm very excited, I'm not gonna say what exactly happens towards the end there, but I like that Juhi mentioned, hey, maybe this job might not be for you, and we see a bit of his internal thoughts, why he wants to do this for money, to help his family there, and then a bit more exposition about the world with hunter agencies, always looking to recruit hunters. One of them, Mr. Choi, is the president, and apparently one of the strongest, if not the strongest hunter, Cha Hae-in. Again, sorry about the name. She has probably one of the best scenes in the episode, and yeah, we have this random robber steals a purse from a girl, and she comes in and stops it with very interesting flip over, and the camera scene there straight on her ass. Yes, that was an amazing scene there, and I love that scene quite a lot. But she also doesn't seem to like the attention her reputation has as an S ranker, and she just runs away after that. But here they have to make a decision back in the dungeon. They find this cave, and they have to decide, take votes. Either go in deeper without letting the association know, or do they back out and just wait. Now, greed kind of plays a role here. Some of them vote yes, some of them vote no, and it turns out to be a tie, 6-6, and Jinwoo is the tiebreaker, and of course he votes to go in, kind of having that pressure to want more money. And yeah, of course they're gonna go in. That was a bit obvious here. They find these big doors, huge doors, and they should have known better, but hey, wouldn't have had a plot if they didn't go in. We even have a short intro from some of the new hunters. They get a video from the president here. Always be cautious, the first rule. And we see it here already broken there. Now, they finally go inside. And here I'm like, this is where I'm very excited about. This is why solo leveling is gonna be so hype, if like power fantasies, overpowered main characters, that sort of thing, which I love. I love quite a lot. And in this throne room, they have a stone tablet with commandments. Worship God, praise God, believe in God. Those who don't obey are going to die. And what do you think happens? The door gets closed. One of them starts panicking, and I'm just gonna leave here. I don't care about the treasure. Get everything you guys want. And I gotta say, those statues, the way they looked, very huge there. One of them moving, even the girl Juhi. Hey, maybe one of the statues moved. Ah, no, of course it didn't move. No, not at all. But here it feels a bit like Invincible. The first episode starts very calmly, pretty much generic, nothing big happening. Seems to be a fantasy world with things moving along per usual. Then the last scene in the episode, this is what gets you into the show, so to say. The dude that wanted to leave gets splattered at the door by one of the statues, cut with a huge axe there, and panic just ensues. Jinwoo has pretty much a panic attack, shocked. he always says he was always in life and death situation, and he kind of got this skill, always observing for loopholes, paying attention, kind of using his fear to his advantage and his weakness, not being able to jump straight into something, taking a step back, analyzing, seeing what he can do. And one of the statues even starts blasting a lot of them with a huge fire beam. That's where the episode ends, with Genu believing they're all going to die. And while I like cliffhangers, it worked great. I hope people are gonna like the cliffhanger and gonna be excited for next week's episode. Talking about people that haven't read the manhwa or don't know anything about Solo Leveling, but this is why I kind of wished we had a second episode here, just to see what comes next, because I'm very excited for everything that's going to come with Solo Leveling. But for a first episode, pretty okay, introducing to the world, the systems, a bit how it works there, and very good cliffhanger to get you hooked for next week, which I hope people are gonna tune in if you weren't already hyped for Solo Leveling. So yeah, first impressions, I'm here, I was hyped, but I would have liked a bit more from episode 1 to be longer, to get to those good points when it becomes that huge power fantasy with an overpowered main character. So get ready, just stick with it if you enjoyed that sort of show. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Solo Leveling, and make sure to check out other videos on the channel, especially the top 10 anime video. The podcast is gonna come back pretty soon because anime, and I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Hit that like and subscribe button. Bye bye.